Should we just kind of left traffic pattern until everyone takes off?
That works. Orbit for about 60 seconds or so and then let it rock.
Hello. Like due north.
One right after another.
Yep. Line up and go. Line up and go.
This TBM9 in front of me is like
Nate.
butt.
Oh, Rangers in there now?
I hope he's flying with us. I haven't seen him pop up on the airport, but he's in chat.
Well, I'm just starting the engines. I've loaded the flight plan and a bunch of other stuff.
You have a ton of aircraft still taking off, pal. You should have plenty of time.
I'm just circling around, but don't worry, Spitfire can fire.
Oh, yeah.
So what did you say, 25 left or 25 right?
We're using 25 left and 25 right.
That's a firm.
Oh, by the way, you guys, actually, I'll say this for everybody. So I found out a neat trick. I know you guys have been, anyone who's watched my video for anything longer than a month has known that my track IR lately has been wigging the hell out on me and pissing me off. So I finally had enough, and I went to Amazon, and, just got home from my birthday at my daughter's. Happy birthday, Green Ranger. Anyway, on Amazon, you can pick up the Track IR Pro Clip for about $50 US, okay? Then what you can do is buy a PS3 eye camera for the PlayStation 3 for about $8. Now it has an IR filter in it. You want to take that out, and there's YouTube videos on how to remove it. And you want to get like an old floppy disk or VHS tape or something like that to use as a tent to put in front of the lens. That way it doesn't pick up any of the other light and only picks up the infrared. And then you can use Open Track software to act as the camera tracker, and you can have yourself a fully functional Track IR for just maybe $65, $70 depending on where you live, but significantly cheaper than the $150 for the full Natural Point Track IR 5. Just thought I'd toss that out to you guys because it's working really, really well. The Natural Point Track IR Pro hat clip definitely has the wide field of view LEDs. I haven't had any problems losing tracking anymore. That's why my camera's not doing that wig out crap that it used to do. Anyway, I figured I'd share that with you guys. Mr. Wealthy, I hope that answers your question, pal.
Thank you.
That's why I love my Track IR Pro Clip.
Yeah, I do too. And so I had made my own. The problem is I had one before, and it died. And I made my own out of using a 3D printer, and I bought some LEDs, and it was cool. And the nice thing about the one that I made was that I made it so that way I could use a AAA battery pack, and just bought some rechargeable AAAs, and so you were wireless. And that part of it was fantastic. There he is, Green Ranger, $20 donation with a warning of watch out for ice. Son of a gun. Just because it's your birthday doesn't mean I'm not going to pick on you, you butthead. Thank you very much for that donation. Super kind of you, man. Super kind of you. Especially on your birthday. I'm supposed to be donating to you today, pal. But anyway, so it was really nice, but the LEDs that I was using didn't have a very wide field of view. And so I was very limited to where my physical head could actually turn. And if I went past, say, I would say no more than 20 degrees in either direction, they would lose tracking, and you know what happens when track IR loses its track. So, then I found that you can just buy the Pro hat clip for $50. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll jump on that.
Yeah, that I had already gotten the track IR, but with the cheap ass little metal clip that they have, so I upgraded. It was a good move. Yeah,
I ran the same one for quite a long time. My first move into track IR was with the track IR 5 and the hat clip. Did the same thing you did. Like, no, I won't need the Pro Clip bundle. Little did I know.
I know, right? And little did I know that I wouldn't fall in love with a second monitor, but look at me now.
Wait till you have a third.
Don't twist my arm, dude. Don't be doing that shit to me, man.
I'm not twisting your arm. I'm telling you it's fucking awesome and you should do it. How's that?
Oh, Jesus. You realize my wife's going to kill me.
You know how many times I've said that, bro? I mean, this is where it all started. So my flight simulation experience really dove deep. Ranger, a lot of them are still leaving Phoenix as we speak, but this is our second hop. Anyway, so my flight simulation experience started, like, really got heavy. I've always been into aviation, but really got started with DCS World. And I had an old AMD, for those of you who know your processors, an AMD...
Which was it, the 2000 or the XP?
Oh, for the initial OS?
Yeah, and not OS, the processor, or was it Duro?
Oh, it was an FX, what was it, 5600 or something like that. Either way, if it had FX in front of it, it sucked. So give you guys an idea. The FX series for AMD were not... There's a reason why. Let me put it this way. My processor was $80 when I bought it. Okay. And let's see here. I had an old 32-inch plasma screen TV. And I bought a Microsoft 3D Extreme, that little joystick twist grip with the itty-bitty throttle on the back of it. And started in DCS World, and I thought that was going to be enough. And the poison just leaked into my blood from there. And now I have the rig that you guys have seen on Discord today. And there is still more that I want. My wife hasn't left me yet, so... Simulators in general, man. That's what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter what your passion is. Racing, American Truck Simulator, flying, doesn't matter. You get into simulation, and all you want is more real, more real, more real. And you don't realize that that's more money, more money, more money.
It's not cheap.
No, and like I said, and it doesn't matter which one you're talking about. They all suck.
And however money you throw it in, it's gonna swallow more.
Yeah. Because you're never going to be happy with what you got. It's just the fact of the matter. You are never going to be happy because there's always something more to add to it.
Yeah, some of your guys' setups have me just drooling. Man, I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, you should see. I'm really just starting to get going with American Truck Simulator, and I got this buddy of mine helping me out with doing some new graphics and everything. He's actually in the YouTube stream or YouTube channel, I think. I think he's still there anyway. But he showed me his ATS simulator, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, I'm such an amateur again.
Yeah, it gets...
Flight simulation, I'm getting pretty good, but as far as the equipment goes. I think the ones that I'm really the happiest about is the honeycomb products. They really,
Oh yeah, you're selling me on a lot of that, especially the Bravo and stuff
the
like
Bravo is
Uh,
awesome.
I have the Alpha and the Bravo too. I'm using it right now. I can't fly without it.
Yes, the Yoga that have the stupid detent that most of others have. I mean, it's not that bad.
Well, you can just step in any plane and fly. You don't have to worry about anything. It just works.
that. Yeah, it looks so nice.
I also have the the Thrustmaster all set up, the Airbus thing, but compared to Honeycomb, it's crap.
Yeah, no, well, that was my big upgrade for like a starter upgrade thing, was getting that Thrustmaster TCA Airbus pack, like the Quadrant and the Airstick, and it's great for what I was dealing with before. But I definitely want the Honeycomb stuff.
The
I still
honeycombs
have the-
are awesome. They're
I still use the
absolutely-
TCA, the stick one for rudder. I have it until the Charlie gets released from Honeycomb, because I'm waiting for that one.
Oh, make sure you don't let anybody tell you to try the TPRs. If you try the TPRs, you won't
Yeah,
be able
the
to accept
expensive-
anything less.
yeah.
Yep.
The full metal Thrustmaster rudder one,
Yep. That's
Yep.
what I'm using.
$500. Yep.
I
Once
just
I
want
tried it, that was done. It was over.
I want the Warthog HOTAS.
Yep, that was the first one I got. So here, and this is what I was talking about, how you always want more. So when I finally upgraded from my little Microsoft 3D Extreme, I went to the, what was it at the time, Satec X55. And that lasted for, about 2 months before I said, nope, I can't do it. The Warthog just looks too freaking cool. And there was another $450 down the drain. Drove all the way up to Phoenix to get it. Oh, they're both great. The 55, like you want to know what my biggest bitch was the toggle switches. They weren't permanent. They were only momentary switches. That was probably one of the biggest things, and that goes to show how obsessed we guys are with switches. Because if it doesn't stay there, you can't picture it actually doing something in your head. It has to stay there.
Exactly. I
Dude.
like pushing buttons.
Yeah, you lock me in a room with nothing but a bunch of switches. They don't even have to do anything. Just put me in there, and I'll keep myself busy for hours.
Right? Exactly right. And if it's shiny, it has to be shiny.
Fact.
Well, I have a Stream Deck, a 15-button Stream Deck, and 3 of the Cougar MFDs sitting in front of me, so I got buttons out the wazoo.
So I do have the 3 Cougars. I have a Stream Deck. I need to set it up, actually, use it for streaming now that I stream. But apparently that's just not computing in my head these days. And then, like I said, I got the 3 Cougars. I've got the Thrustmaster configuration, the Warthog. I've got the sim panel for ATS now, which is just too much fun. I got to play with the ignition switch about 20 times in a day. I'll be sitting there on a call for work, because I work from home even before the pandemic. I'm sitting there just going click, 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 click. And finally I had a customer the other day going, are you guys hearing that clicking noise? I'm like, oh shit. No, I didn't hear anything. Whoops.
Hey, Overkill.
Sir.
What's your tag on Flight Sim here?
Triton 1.
I was thinking that.
Yep,
I was going to, well, one of these days while I'm in the Corsair, I'm going to buzz you.
Seems to be a goal of quite a few people to buzz me at least once. Ted's got to do it a bunch of times.
I've never done it in the that R3 thing.
That R3 is freaking cool. Holy crap, that thing's fun.
Like, Ranger and I were just buzzing you with it, with our smoke on, but it wouldn't, like, sometimes we just wouldn't be popping in. It's that classic, like, none of us could see each other thing. But we were both just, like, buzzing so hard.
I tried that smoke download for the Ghost Hawk, but it didn't work.
I didn't even know that one was there.
Yeah, it's on Microsoft TO.
Oh, flightsim.to, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, can you tell me, did I pick the proper options prior to clicking fly now? You have multiplayer and all players, so I kind of get it, but which one do you use?
I use all players. Well,
Yeah, same. All players works.
Yeah, all players for sure.
All right, I picked the first one, like live players or something, where you can't change anything. I guess it's okay.
Well, yeah, I'm in live, so you should see. You should
I
see
see
some of us with the live weather and live things like that. Like the worst case scenarios, you having to reload to, change it to all and spawn on all of us while we're in here too.
No, I actually see you including a lot more people, and it's okay.
I think a lot of us are on live weathers and live time and whatnot.
It's just that I'm in Europe, and I'm on gigabit fiber, but even though I'm having 110 millisecond ping.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
J-Dog, you're coming past me right now.
Oh yeah, Barford Grover's still.
That's weird. I must not have my Corsair installed. 'Cause you just passed me as a G36.
Really?
Yeah, I think wow, that I don't. Oh my gosh, I'm a sinner.
Man.
that
I
doesn't
know.
always work, yeah? Because I own every plane in the sim and you don't see all the correct planes.
I just checked my add-ons linker. I'm totally guilty this time. I don't have it installed. Because of all the issues that we've been having, and maybe this is a good tip for you guys while I'm talking about it. I highly recommend you guys using add-ons linker or something like that to manage your add-ons, given all the issues that the sim is doing, especially with all the hot fixes coming, or hot fixes, quote, quote. I keep only what I want for that particular flight installed, and I would recommend that you guys start doing something similar. It's going to make it a lot easier to narrow down when an issue does arrive, even down to scenery. I know that sounds like an epic pain in the ass, because some of you guys probably have tons and tons of scenery, but it really does make it a lot easier to diagnose a lot of the issues. Because if you only have what you're using for that flight installed, and everything worked fine previously, and all of a sudden this flight doesn't, and you can rinse and repeat the same issues, at least where your problems are, and it makes not necessarily the frustration level go down, but the stress go down. You know at least what the problem is. So just a little tip there. But
Yeah, I use it too all the time. And only the in-market thing, you have to delete it. So it's not loaded then, but you can't really disable it, you just have to delete it.
When we were creating add-on linker, I wouldn't have dreamed it will become that big. I'm one of the persons behind it.
you said you're one of the developers behind it?
Yeah, well, actually, it's really the main developer is the kid who made it. I mean, he's 18. Actually,
wow.
he's 19 now,
Yeah.
and I've helped him around conjunctions versus symbolic links and stuff, and various file systems, because people used to have add-ons on, for example, external hard drives formatted not in NTFS but the expat 32 and even some whatever, and they would be experiencing lots of issues. So we kind of had to go over it, and I'm a computer scientist with lots of experience, data centers, exascale systems, so I've helped in various ways, and yeah, it kind of
Dude,
rolled on from there.
you guys have done awesome. It's a fantastic piece of software. I love all of its functionality. Its ease of use is great. People ask me all the time. I get asked in multiple videos. Any video where I show off add-ons linker, I get asked by people, why do you prefer add-ons linker over, say, Modman or things like that? The GUI is very self-explanatory for the most part. The initial setup, although I think a lot of the features, it's almost can be too busy for someone who may be new to it, so it can be intimidating. But really, if you just take the time to read line by line, it's very, very simple. I love it. It's an absolutely amazing piece of software. You guys did fantastic work on it. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I use it
Thank
since
you.
day one, since it got available. I love it also.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you,
first
thank
time
you.
I saw it was when you did it, Overkill, with you demonstrated it, and I thought, mate, that's amazing. It's exactly what you're after.
I'm sorry, what was that, pal? I missed that. I'm sorry.
I just said with the day you showed it, the first time you showed it off, it was just amazing. I just had to get it. It was really good.
Yep, agreed. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely my go-to. Definitely my go-to. I love it. It's just so simple. I love that. I think one of my favorite things about it is how deep it will read file structure. You can go 4, 5, 6 file folders deep and not have an issue. It makes organizing, especially things like scenery, so much nicer than some of the others that I've used in the past.
Yeah, unlike in community folder where you just allowed one folder and it's got to be within that folder. That's it.
And you better know where it is.
Drill down then and get what you're after.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it was strange that when actually it was strange that Asobo didn't implement something similar, because when add-on linker was born, there were like 5 or 6 more similar applications within community, and we were like, okay, let's make this but a little bit simpler, and kind of we never thought it's gonna be the big of a deal like it is, and I'm really glad, really glad.
You guys were wrong. You were wrong. It's amazing. I love it. But you know what? That's the thing, and I think that's one of my favorite parts about flight sim in general is the community. And I think that's why I really do try to stay away from the payware aircraft for the most part, unless it's truly earned of the name. But I mean, you guys, the things that are freeware and the things people are doing on their free time to make the sim great. And the same thing happened in X-Plane, the same thing happened in P3D and FSX, and the same thing happens in DCS World. It's awesome. I mean, in all the simulations. And people don't realize it's the community that really builds these simulators. It really is. Not to discredit the developers. I'm not trying to do that at all. But the community is what makes them great.
Yeah, if you look like at a fly-by-wire, what they accomplished, it's amazing.
Fly-by-wire, working title. Yeah,
And-
both of those guys
Which,
working
by the
title
way-
rewrote the book in navigation.
If any of you guys get a chance on Microsoft, Flight Sim TO, the jetpack, that is fun. It looks stupid, but it's fun as hell to fly.
I will definitely try that. You guys know how I do with add-ons.
Oh, dude,
Alright.
it's a blast.
We are about 30 miles out. Start a light descent here.
What runway?
I think 2-1 is the runway today.
Got it.
We should be basically... Oh, never mind. Nope, we're going to have to come in. We're going to fly over and come back around.
Well, I'm going to let you all land so that way I can crash.
It's not like there's a damage model.
No, but I'll end up crashing because I have yet to successfully land this thing.
The Corsair one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these warbirds, I'm using the Spit. I know what it is. But actually the Aero Heaven Spit is a little bit more easier to land on the Flying Iron one, but the Flying Iron one is totally bug-free. That's solid.
Very true. Very true. Oh, which, by the way, I'm thinking about this Saturday. If anybody's interested, I'll be doing a live stream on DCS. If anybody would like to join, you're more than welcome. If you don't mind me saying, Overkill.
No, how dare you? You son of a... I'm kidding. Why do I care? Okay, so let me just point that out, guys, because that's actually something that's come up quite a few times. I'm not one of those guys who restricts my streams or my content or things like that. I just don't care. If you want to watch my stuff, you're going to watch my stuff. I have no problem advertising anyone else or helping anyone out. You guys want to join me? You guys want to stream? You guys want to, do your stream on top of my stream. I don't care. They can be bed buddies. Go for it. But yeah,
Where are you going to be on DCS?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that too. That's where I was starting. Then I got sidetracked by him asking.
Well, like I say, again, it's in the process of thinking. It just depends on how my week goes at work. But it'd be most likely Saturday afternoon around 12 or 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I'll put information out on my what the hell is it? The Discord channel that I have, and I can pass the information on as well to Overkill on his channel.
You are welcome to post it on ours on this one as well, dude. Yeah, you're not going to offend me. Put it in the group flight chat, dude. By all means, absolutely.
Copy that. I appreciate it, Overkill.
Yeah, man. I think I stumbled upon of whatever you were streaming like the other week, and it was a lot of fun. But I was flying here, and you were flying DCS.
Yeah, me and my buddy Scoob, we get on that and we do some stupid shit. Hell, I've even got videos on my YouTube channel that me and him, I think we've crashed into each other several different times.
With actual damage, not like this.
Yeah.
There's turbulence here. Jesus, my plane is hopping around.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal over here. These mountain ranges,
with the mountains.
It gets nasty.
Oh, beautiful scenery here.
Yeah. It's a real pretty area.
I'm going to dive one of these canyons. Bye.
I think this is the first time that I haven't blown the engine on the Corsair yet.
Well, and the air I haven't spit,
3
you can
minutes
blow
from
up
now,
the
you're going to hear
engine.
him go, shit.
Come on, man. I'm knocking on wood over here, okay?
Just keep your RPM down, man. Keep that top down. You'll be all right.
Hey, by the way, I was going to ask you this.
Yeah.
Like in DCS on the P51, you can set a button on your HOTAS to where you can run your RPMs up and down, like, smoothly, right? Is there a way to do that in Microsoft Flight Sim?
As far as the pitch?
Just for, like, running your RPMs up and down.
Well, so your RPMs are typically associated with the propeller pitch is typically how you would call it. Wasn't it this one that it's page up? No, that's DCS, isn't it? I think the page up is DCS. I was just messing around. I can't remember if that was Mosquito. I don't think there is a keyboard command. Are you limited on access? What are you flying with again?
No, I'm flying the F4 Corsair, but...
No. Physical hardware.
Oh, it's the Thrustmaster HOTAS.
Oh, you are using that? So all I do, as far as the Corsair goes, I map the left throttle to my propeller pitch. I use the slider on the right for my mixture, and then the right throttle for actual engine power. And that's how I control my RPMs in it. I just use the left one. That's why I'm doing it right now, too.
Gotcha. Well,
but as far as a button, I don't think so.
Okay. Because like I say, on the it's the older style HOTAS, so it doesn't have like separate throttles or anything like that. It's all one axis.
Oh, you don't have the Warthog. Sorry, my bad.
No, I wish I had that.
That's
Jesus.
right. You said that earlier. That's right. You said that earlier. My fault. I misunderstood.
No worries. No worries, man. No worries at all.
There's an axis bind for it.
There's an axis bind for it? Yeah, no. He was looking for... So that's the problem, essentially, is that he's only got a single axis. He's just got the single throttle axis, so he doesn't have any other axis to play with that could be used for pitch. I'm trying to think. You know what? If you can remind me when we're done flying tonight, I will check spad.next and see if you can bind it through SimConnect. That might be something worth looking into.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, Bob.
And I still can't believe just unplugging my SSD card and plugging it back in has made my computer run even better.
That tells me the cable was loose. That's why I asked you if it wiggled. If it wiggles, what I'm wondering is if the vibration from the computer shook it loose.
Yeah, dude.
Because that should not have happened.
Exactly.
If that's the case, I would... Remember I told you yesterday you don't need to replace your cables? I would absolutely replace your cables if that's a concern. If you can very easily pull that out, replace the SATA and the power cable.
Gotcha. Well, the thing of it is before I had everything set up the way I do now, there was one night my wife lost her balance and knocked over my tower.
I could have done it.
Well, yeah.
I'm on final.
No, I'm just saying it's like, yeah, how flimsy those cables are for SATA cables. Like, yeah, that's definitely what you need.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I agree.
any which way, ever since I when it dawned on me, I just unplugged them and plugged them back in because I was trying to get that SSD thing. I guess it's mounted on there. I guess I don't know, but I was trying to get it off there so I could take it with me and go to Best Buy and get a new one. And it just dawned on me. I was like, hey, maybe if I plug this thing back in, maybe it was just a loose cable or something. And sure as shit, this thing's been running like a dream.
That's really good, brother.
Oh, I'm excited, dude. With the amount of money that I spent on this damn thing, shit.
So where are y'all now?
We were getting ready to land at Flagstaff.
I just did a butter smooth landing with my Spitfire.
I'm 15 out.
I think I'm flying over it. I see a couple people down there.
Yeah, there's a Tomcat here also, or an F-15.
You know, I'm still not in the air. I actually realized how many things I've been missing for doing event like this, and for example, I didn't forward a yoke button for the push to talk feature on one of my machines that runs Discord, and there's just lots of things that I need to program.
Yeah, exactly.
So from what's visible, we have at least, I would say at least 50 aircraft up in the air.
Nice.
That's the maximum you can see, eh? That's the limit of Microsoft.
Is it really?
Yeah, if it's more than 50, it divides it in a new session, and those two sessions don't see each other.
I did not know that. There you guys go.
Well, that sucks.
So that could be why some of you guys aren't seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
And OverKill, you are a famous streamer, or I'm
Am I a
because
famous streamer,
didn't
guys?
check.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wish, man. I wish.
Oh, really?
You're
I do-
famous to us, man.
Please, Mr. Overkill.
I wish. I do primarily YouTube content as far as recording. So it all started with DCS World Tutorials, and then jumped on to Microsoft Flight Simulator when it came up. I primarily do recordings. I try to do the best tutorials that I can. You know, as I learn, I like to share it. Try to adjust.
Oh my God! I know you're. I'm your. Whoa! You did the DC. Look, I'm an old DCS man. Actually, I've been there since Flaming Cliffs. You know, so
nice.
I know your channel.
Very awesome.
You are actually famous.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I do.
Is that famous or infamous?
Oh, there it is. I wish. I hope. Green Ranger, I see him lagging like crazy, but I see him.
That was a
you
bounty
guys-
landing, eh?
Yeah, you guys are about to get stuck with an F-22 by Green Ranger.
I got a nice view of the runway here, everybody
he's
coming in.
to shoot us down.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ranger's
now you
rolling in
guys
with
can
the
probably
Raptor.
hear me, right?
I can hear you. Yep, we got you.
Okay. So where are you guys relative to the airport? Or are you at the airport?
A lot of us are starting to. You're going to start seeing a ton of aircraft landing. They've already begun landing, so.
Which runway were you using?
21.
Nice.
Yep, 2-1 is the active.
I touched down on 03, I think it was. And I just learned something. If I don't throttle enough and idling, it doesn't generate enough power to power my GTN 750 GPS.
Now there's a setting in here to see the tags over the aircraft like you have, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
under traffic. You can enable them and view them.
Yeah,
Some general options.
Yeah, general options, traffic, and yeah, enable
Name-
the nameplates.
Yeah, switch them to on and unsave.
Do we have someone from the south here?
Yes.
There's a few.
Yes.
How south?
Australia count?
South,
yeah,
like
that's true.
Texas, Tennessee, and stuff.
Tennessee.
Florida?
Yeah, sure.
Australia?
I'm a great country music lover, so that's why I ask.
Belgium, Europe in the house, so far away.
I gotta tell you, brother, with your accent, I'd love to hear you sing some Garth Brooks or George Strait.
I think Australia wins for the South.
Yeah, he definitely wins for the South, and either one of them with their accents, I want to hear them sing some country music. I gotta see
All
it.
right, all right. Stand there by the corner, one guy was complaining. The other guy was sipping whiskey, wasn't carrying a thing.
Not bad at
That's
all.
George
Look at this
Strait.
guy. Yeah.
Kids were getting good and getting hard to handle. The other guy was sipping whiskey, wasn't carrying a thing.
Like the lightning strikes.
I love it. Perfect.
Thank you. That's actually his latest hit from a few years ago. George Strait.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I hosted karaoke for almost 10 years, so I'm all about singing, man.
I was a karaoke disc jockey for about 4 years. That's
Yeah,
how
that
I
was
spent
me.
my life.
Yep, same. About 10 years I did it out here in Tucson.
Up here in Great KC Mo. Well, yeah. I kind of miss that life.
I do and I don't. I was also a bouncer 3 nights a week. Fly Farther just said, Darren, now I need a beer.
Right.
That's right, man. Once you start hearing that karaoke, it's like, then you get that liquid courage on board and, ooh, he's singing tonight.
Exactly. But see, you had I assume you understand the 2 types of karaoke.
Absolutely.
So, for the ones that don't know, there's karaoke, and then there's carry no key.
That is it.
That remark.
That is it.
All too aware of that.
Oh my God.
OverKill final.
I've heard some serious young ladies thinking that they could sing in some white trash version of fucking Shania Twain. Oh my God, it was horrible.
That's awesome.
Oh, come on now. Absolutely nothing in this world will beat the golden multiple ladies drunk off their ass rocking the Love Shack.
Oh dear God.
Yep.
Dear God.
Flashbacks.
Right? Or that, or my worst, the one that I had to hear probably 5 to 10 times a night was freaking Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow.
Yes.
There's a skeeter on my Peter, get it off.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Damn it, Bob.
Oh, that took a turn very quickly. This conversation escalating off the charts here.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that one in a while.
No shit. Oh man.
Hell, I even had one guy come in and start doing David Allen Coe.
I had to laugh. So one of my coolest karaoke moments was when I was hosting. I had this guy come in, right? Big, heavyset man, and rocking his old beard, and he talked like this, right? I mean, like literally that deep rasp, like holy shit, right? Like I've smoked way too much in my life. And he hands me his slip, and I talked to him for a second. I always like to try to shake hands, things like that. And as he walks away, I look at the slip, and it's Led Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven." I'm like, oh shit! Like I should have warned him. I'm thinking like, all right, well, whatever. To each their own. And he nailed it. I have no idea where this voice came from, who was hiding in his pocket that was nailing it. But I mean, the tone, the sound, the pitch, you name it, was dead on from a guy who sounded like this. And he sounded exactly like Led Zeppelin. It was like, what in the hell just came out of your body?
Mm-hmm. I like French fried taters with mustard on them. Mm-hmm.
Sling Blade.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I reckon I'm gonna hit you with it. Mm-hmm.
You got a pretty mouth.
Okay, whoa.
I took his head off with a lawnmower blade.
Dude, he nailed that role, dude. He's another one. But you know what? It's amazing how many of those actors are absolutely out of their minds. Like Billy Bob Thornton, I guess, is like actually like genuinely a couple sheets to the wind, you know? And like Angelina Jolie, crazy.
Smoking hot.
Used to be. I don't know if I can still give her that anymore. But yes, I will second that.
It doesn't matter. If she was in front of me right now, I'd be on.
No. So so here's my one, and I guess it depends. You have to categorize them, right? Is the proper way to do this here. But the most elegant, gorgeous, beautiful actress that I would love just to say that I had, you know, a meeting with, you know, trying to be socially acceptable here on YouTube, would be Catherine Zeta-Jones. I don't care how old she is. I don't care, you know, where I'm at in life, whatever. Just even if she just held my hand, that would be cool. You know,
I can understand that.
Beautiful, and she's just so classy and elegant. She's like, oh. Anyway,
agreed. Very much agreed.
Fanboy moment over.
Guys, is there a way for the Discord to somehow for me to not have to push a button every time I want to speak?
Yes, I just advise caution with that because we're streaming. So there is a way to go into your settings and go into audio, and you can use voice activation. However, keep in mind that depending on how sensitive your microphone is, we may pick up something you don't want us to hear later on. So I advise caution on that, given the fact that this is recorded and streamed.
Well, yeah, I know that. I see. I'm streaming as well, and my headset is actually from my airplane, from Cessna. It's a really good telex.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I can just set a high threshold, and I guess it won't be a problem. Huh?
I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome, Mark. That's
OverKill has
awesome.
its
Small world,
Discord
man.
set up, so you can't use.
Yeah, so it can be push to talk, or you can use voice activation.
No, you turned that off, or whoever set up the Discord.
Did I really?
Yeah. Because I always use voice activated, and it doesn't work on your server.
I might have done that intentionally, being guilty as charged here for a minute.
You guys hear me okay?
I can indeed. Unfortunately, not everybody's as cool as you guys are.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, he's right. I have it restricted. I'll address that. Let me think about that one, because the thing is that not everyone is as cool and mature as you guys are. So I have to be cautious when I think about things like that. So let me process that one for a minute. I'll think on that one, because I do agree. I normally use voice activation as well, but. All right, so let's see where we're going. I think we got about 50 minutes left here.
I do agree with it. It's tough when it's like, if it gets into like a lot of people for sure.
Actually, for me, I'm going to have to call it a night, Mr. Overkill. 2 o'clock comes pretty early for going to work.
I hear you, man. I'm up at 4, so I'm right there with you. I feel your pain. By all means, sir, you have yourself a wonderful evening. I'm glad you flew with us tonight. It was fun.
Absolutely, man. Always have a blast. I do look forward to these group flights, and like I say, I will put information out on my Discord and Overkill's Discord about my DCS stream, hopefully this Saturday, and I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, definitely give me the details of that. I might join you. What are we flying? You don't know yet. Okay.
Well, it'd be basically you fly anything that you want. Doesn't make no difference. Whatever you got, you want to fly it. So that's just kind of the way I work. Basically, I'll find a server that can pretty much house everybody, probably do some formation flights, smoke on, smoke off, whatever y'all want to do. It makes no difference to me.
Sounds good, buddy. Let us know.
Absolutely. Like I say, once I get it all figured out, I will post information. And yes, it will be on YouTube, by the way.
Hey, and make sure, go ahead and throw your, if it'll let you, throw a link to your YouTube channel down in the description there, or in the chat comment.
That I can do, if I could figure out how to do that.
Well, when you do, it's here and ready. We still got one more hop to do, so feel free to throw that in there. And guys, when you see that, make sure to give J-Dog here a good subscribe and a like. Help him out here.
Where are you guys going to fly to from?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, we're currently in Flagstaff, if you're talking about right now, or you're still talking about DCS?
No, Flagstaff. Are you going to be in Flagstaff?
Yeah, we're in Flagstaff right now, and I'm trying to figure out where we're going to go next. I'm grabbing some screenshots first as people are coming in.
Okay, guys, I've got to head off. It's 11 a.m. over here, so yeah, got things to do for the day. But thanks so much for the stream and for letting me in on your Discord. Much appreciated. Cheers.
Absolutely, buddy. You take care. It's good seeing you.
Take care.
Good night.
See you guys.
Yeah, have a
It's
good day.
It's 3 a.m. in the morning here in Belgium. I'm not going anywhere.
And so what are you going to fly? Just any propeller type single engine?
We've got a couple. It's really up to you. We've got quite a few aircraft up here. I'm running the Baron G58. We've got G36s out here. We've got Cessna 208s. We got Vertigos. I think I saw one up there. I mean, basically whatever you want to fly, man. It's totally your call. We've even got an A320. So, I mean, if you want to get crazy.
You got a T-45 here, too.
Yeah, got T-45.
Dowsy.
Still got aircraft coming in. We're going to give them about 5 or 6 minutes here, guys, and then we'll figure out the last leg here.
Yeah, I picked up the T-45 this time, Mike.
How you liking it?
I like it so far.
Very awesome. I got to look into that one. I haven't picked that one up just yet.
Well, if I'm flying it, I must like it. Otherwise, I'd have been in the Baron.
I do like this Baron. I really do. It's fun to fly. I wish somebody would pick it up, though, and make a mod for it, like the TBM.
I think I'm going to go for the TBM.
You and me both.
Yeah, TBM's awesome. I can do anything with the TBM. I love the TBM.
I think I managed to put my YouTube channel in your chat there, MT. I'm not sure, or not MT. Jesus Christ, you sound like a friend of mine in Florida. OverKill.
Did you put it in the Discord or in the YouTube chat?
It's in the YouTube chat, but I can also put it in the Discord as well.
Put it in the Discord because I'm not seeing it. So that way I can pass it on. Just tell me what channel you put it in.
All right, give me just a sec here.
Put it in MSFS 2020 chat, and I'll copy it over.
If you let me know where you're going to fly to, I'll input that and I'll join you.
I am still looking. I'm trying to figure out what we got as far as time here. So I've got about an hour here.
All right, it's in the chat there, bud.
All right, sounds good, man.
An hour? How about San Diego?
We're not going to make it over to San Diego. That's going to be way too long. San Diego, we'd be looking at a couple hours at least. That's why we had to divert. We were going to do San Diego initially.
Oh, that's right, single engine, yeah.
Yeah, we realized it was going to take much longer than we thought. What is casting a shadow on my plane? Something is casting a major shadow.
There's a big airline.
There's an A320 behind me. Yeah. He's fucking his horn.
You were already in Las Vegas, or?
No, we're in Flagstaff. Let's see here.
Well, Las Vegas is
cool. I can see a helicopter fly by here.
How far Vegas is. What's the distance to Vegas?
I'm gonna have to bail too, Overkill. So I'll join you on the next one. And if anybody's going over to DCS, that sounds like a blast.
All right, guys. Sounds good, man. Take care, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. See you later.
You bet. Take care. All right, guys. So we are going to go over to Payson. Is where we're going to go. It's about 55 miles from here. A nice short little hop. Nothing too crazy. Another new little airport. ICAO is Kilo Papa Alpha November.
Kilo Alpha Papa November?
Kilo Papa Alpha November, yes, that is correct.
Okay, thank you. Alpena County Regional, it shows.
Should be Payson. That's what that is. Hang on a second. Let me double check myself. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that one's in Michigan.
Oh, Hereford, Texas. What the hell was I thinking of then? Well, what the hell? That's where we're going to fly to. We're going to go to Hereford, Texas. Oh, no, I'm right. It's Payson Airport. That's weird. There's two of them. How can that be?
What's the number again?
It's Kilo Papa Alpha November, KPAN, and that is Payson Airport. So I was right about that. I was like, I've flown there before. I know it's Payson. All right, so that's where we're going to head out here, guys. I'm going to step away for just a minute, and I will be right back, and we'll get going again.
Can somebody repeat that code again? Because I was wrong initially.
Kilo Papa Alpha November.
Yeah, KPAN.
KPN. Payson. Alright, got it. Thank you so much.
I wonder why this put me in the air and I told it not to.
Hey, Sparky, where in Europe are you at?
What was the question?
Where in Europe are you at?
Belgium.
Oh,
The
cool.
capital of Europe. Brussels.
I'm from
We
Denmark.
invented it.
Yeah, I'm from Denmark.
Oh. Right, it's early morning for us then.
Well, I live in the United States now, but...
Okay. Here. No, here's 3 a.m., but I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so I have some day off.
Hey, 3, I'm here as well. Serbia, Belgrade.
Well, it's also far away. We're all over the planet. That's cute. That's perfect. That's my 3rd community flight today, so it was a busy weekend.
Nice.
I would call that a good weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always funny to see that many people in there.
Yeah, but first was the VR pilot guy, is a good buddy of mine, and then also the VR flight sim guy, Steve. He's very close, he's a good guy. We do a lot of stuff together.
So you're locking your G2?
Oh, I love it. It's my first VR headset, so I have nothing to compare it to, but as far as I can see all the reviews and everything, is the best you can get. Or it's the Vario, which is like $5,000 plus €800 every year. That's crazy money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had. I started with the first gen Oculus, and then I got the Oculus Rift S, and then I went to the Quest 2. And I want to get the G2 myself. Just haven't done it yet.
Well, the G2 is just awesome, perfect. But with my top AMD system, the Ryzen 9 5600 to 5900X, had a lot of issues like a year ago when I got it. But that's all been resolved now, thanks to AMD and Sim Update 5 of Microsoft. No more crash to desktop whatsoever. Rock solid.
Anybody? Does anybody out there fly the T-45?
I have it also, yeah. And there's somebody I just saw it today here now. The jet.
Yeah,
you mean,
me.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if anybody knew where the nose wheel steering button is on this.
The nose wheel steering button. It's just with the rudders, huh?
Shouldn't be possible to map that from the control mapping user interface as an access.
Let me check and see if I can find it on there.
Just go filtering and into the search box for the command and type steer.
I'm gonna try that.
I use my rudder for all the planes.
Yeah, Ted, you have a huge setup though, right?
Yeah, pretty good. I got plenty of buttons.
Yeah.
Well, me as well.
I can only imagine how hard it is to map like all that. That's just mind-blowing.
All right, how we all looking here?
We're all hanging out on the parking spot.
All right.
I like the helicopter in front of us. That's fun to watch.
Did you
guys hear that somebody's working on a Canadair CL415 water bombing with fire effects?
Oh my god, dude! I was just talking about that just the other day on my streams.
I saw a YouTube video on it, and for the life of me, I cannot find it where I saw it.
Oh, dude, that's exactly. I was just saying the other day when I was doing the crop duster video, how I would love, even in independent flight simulation of a firebombing, dude. I think that would be an awesome simulator.
Well, what I saw on YouTube looked very promising.
Oh, dude, that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, Overkill's taxi.
That'll be my mission tonight, to go back in history and see if I can find it.
Absolutely.
TVM's kind of weird with the map.
The TBM is? How so?
Usually there's supposed to be a zoom in and zoom out on the screen itself, and it's not there though. Oh, I know why, I think. No? Yeah, I don't...
Oh my god, Ranger! So for those of you who aren't watching, Green Ranger just put a $5 donation, which thank you very much once again, man. You're amazing. And he says, this stream is brought to you by Metamucil, keeping you regular since 1908.
Where is that zoom in and zoom out for the map?
On the TBM?
Yeah.
It should be, if you're looking at the TSC, the touchscreen controller, it should be the knob on the bottom right, if memory serves.
Yeah, bottom right.
And you need to make sure you have the map up.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
And that the MFD is selected on the TSC.
I'm used to the other system where you can just touch it on the screen. Ha.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm thinking the next one, either I'm going to try to put together some sort of air race circuit. I think that'd be kind of fun. But if I can't get something like that together, we'll do maybe get into something a bit faster.
Well, you got to mess around with Ranger and I in the Alps too. It was so much fun.
Absolutely. We had a good time messing around with that with the Vertigo the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day.
Yeah, that was nice.
There he is.
How's it going, Bob?
Doing well.
The Grand Canyon was also a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love flying through down in the canyon.
I've done that as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
But like the Alps, the amount of different canyons that you could just jump to, and then with the Vertigo, where flight climb, any of that just doesn't even matter anymore. Like, oh my god, we were just having a blast.
Okay, I took a small break. Are you guys? Are we leaving?
We're getting rolling on that right now.